Dear students, welcome to my channel. In continuation with the previous video, that is the computation of salary income, today let us discuss the allowances. Allowances are nothing but any additional payment in the form of cash along with the salary is said to be allowances. If anything paid along with salary in the form of cash or money, it is said to be allowances. While dealing any item, we must consider through a scanner which will be scanning three things. One is that item whether it is fully taxable or whether that item is fully exempted one or whether it is partially taxable. So for each and every item needs to be considered in this manner through the scanner that whether this particular item is fully taxable or partially taxable or fully exempted. So if it is fully exempted, then no worries, we need not take it. We can write a note that it is an exempted item because of so and so reason. If it is fully taxable item, then also you need not worry, you just take it. But the question comes when it is partially taxable. So you must be very cautious and should have the clear understanding of any item, whether it is fully taxable or partially taxable or fully exempted. Now let us see with respect to the taxability of allowances which are fully taxable, fully exempted or partially exempted or partially taxable. The fully taxable allowances are dearness allowances as well as dearness pay, which is fully taxable. Then any fixed payment or medical allowances, any amount received in the form of cash termed as medical allowances shall be fully taxable. Similarly, if any amount received for tiffin or meals, amount received shall be taxable. Any servant allowance received by any employee, whether that employee is a high official or a low level official, it is immaterial if they are in receipt of servant allowances in the form of money, that to be fully taxable. Similarly, non-practicing allowance, these allowances are given to category of employees restricted with doing private practice if they are working in government sector. For example, non-practicing allowances given to the doctors for not to practice privately, so that will be added with salary while computing salary. It is a fully taxable allowances. Similarly, if any employee is appointed in hill area and given with hill area allowances, so that will be taxable. Similarly, warden or proctor allowances. Sometimes university professors or college lecturers would be given with the additional assignment of warden or proctor, so for which any additional payment given will be considered along with salary under the head fully taxable allowances. Similarly, deputation allowances. If the employee is posted to some other place other than his normal place of working and for which any allowances is given will be called deputation allowances. So that will be added along with salary. Similarly, if any employee is employed with overtime work and for which any allowances extra payment is given, so that to be added with the salary under the head overtime allowances. If any other allowances which has not exempted as per the provision of this act, then that also will be considered for fully taxable category. Now let us see fully exempted allowances. The first one is foreign allowances. Allowances given to the employees who were posted abroad. So in the case of the employees who were posted abroad, in the case of government, only the basic salary will be considered for taxation and all other allowances given in the foreign nation shall be excluded. Similarly, sumptuary allowances given to High Court and Supreme Court judges will be considered as fully exempted allowances. Then any allowances received from United Nations organization by the employee will be considered as fully exempted allowances. Similarly, per diem allowances given by the employer to the employee for any hotel or boarding accommodation or for lodging etc. shall be completely exempted. If any excess amount is there in that value, that also will be exempted under this case. So, my dear friends, these are fully exempted allowances, that is foreign allowances, sumptuary allowances to the judges of High Court as well as Supreme Court, allowances from United Nations Organization, and employer given to the employee per diem allowances. Now look at the partially taxable allowances, in which house rent allowances, entertainment allowances, special allowances notified under section 1014 clause 1 and special allowances exempt under section 1014 clause 2. In this there are 6 plus 14 items to be dealt, that we will deal one after the other. For all these cases, we should have expertise, then only we will be able to take to what extent it is taxable or to what extent it is to be exempted. So that we will discuss in the next video. Thank you very much for watching.